So I think farming credits is actually kind of a scam because the game actually gives you a lot of these credits to level up your characters with, and it's enough so you don't really have to farm any extra of them and waste your power. So you can use that power on getting other resources you need for your character because they take a lot more time and a lot more resources to get those than actually getting credits in the game, guys. So first I want to start by talking about the free monthly credits that we get just from doing stuff in the game. I'm playing the game normally. So guys, as you can see on our chart right here, this is all the ways you can get free monthly credits, guys. I will talk about the Ember exchange in a second here, but let's go ahead and review the whole amounts first here, guys. From daily rewards and assignments, you're getting around 2.1 million credits. Ember exchange, you can get up to 800,000 there. Battle Pass, you can get around 300,000. Memory of Chaos, you can get around 300,000. Calyx, Relics, and Echoes, basically anywhere you would use your Trailblazer Power at, you're getting 635,000 on average. It can go up, can go down, depending on the monsters you're facing, and also the amount of Trailblazer Power you're using. Simulated Universe gives you around 1 million. Mail and Survey gives you around 30 to 60,000, depending on how many surveys they do per month. And this is just the monthly free credits that is guaranteed in the game that you can get as a free-to-play player. This is not counting in any events or anything they give us throughout the mail or any like web events, anything like that, other than the survey, really. So in total with this, guys, we're getting around 5.2 million credits here, which is actually a really huge number, guys, which in a minute we'll talk about the actual cost to build characters and why I think you shouldn't be really spending your Trailblazer Power on the actual credits themselves. But yeah, this is a huge amount, guys. And now as for the Ember exchange, guys, I said up to 800,000 because that is the max amount of credits you can get through there. Personally, I think it's better to spend your Embers on getting XP books because I think the cost of XP books in like Trailblazer Power is like a lot more than actually the credits go. Just for some quick little math, guys, as far as the amount of XP you need to actually level up a character, you're gonna need around 1200 Trailblazer Power to level a character up from level 1 to level 80. This could be more or less depending on the RNG of your runs and how much XP books you get per run or what type of XP books you get per run. This is like bare minimum right here. So it's around 129 runs. And as far as the credits goes, it's kind of hard to actually quantify it because you are getting all of this for free anyways, the 5.2 million credit amount. So if you were to need any extra gems, it's only like 1 or 2 runs to actually get those credits to run it. I don't think that you should be pre-farming the credits just because you already get so many. But guys, before we talk about the cost to build characters, maybe you guys should hit that subscribe button. Only like 2% of you guys are actually subscribed. Also, we stream just about every day on twitch.tv/YouTube can't see me. If you guys want to see more content there, then yeah, I stream there just about every single day. So guys, let's go ahead and talk about the actual cost of building a character now. Starting off, we're just going to basically show Yangqing and Shushang here. Nothing really special about either of these characters here. It's just that one's a 4-star and one's a 5-star, so we can kind of show a credit difference between the two of these characters. We'll mainly be going off of a 5-star though, because I just want to show what it is to full send like a 5-star character and a 5-star light cone as far as the cost and the amount of credits you need to actually level it up, and then compare that to the amount of power you need to actually farm the rest of the materials to get these characters leveled up. So guys, talking about our 5-star build here is going to be 3.9 million credits, guys, which you do get completely for free because like we mentioned in the last section, we are getting over 5 million credits here, guys. Now that is with the 800,000 from the Ember exchange, but even if you take that 800,000 off, you still have more than enough to build these characters up to max as far as their skills and levels go. And you guys might be saying right now, YouTube, that's only enough to build one character. What if you want to build more than one character in a month? I'm just showing you guys the stats of a level 1 to level 80. So with that logic in mind, let's go ahead and talk about the actual cost and time it's going to take to actually farm up the rest of the materials you need for these characters. And these things you can buy from the Ember exchange shop and they will help out a lot. They do cost more Embers to actually buy and you get less of them, so you are going to have to spend on them regardless, and you don't get these from every aspect of the game. Let's start off with XP first, guys. For XP, guys, you're going to need around 129 runs on average to actually max out of characters, which is close to 1300 power that you're going to need to actually use to level up these characters. If we're talking about casual play, guys, this is going to take around 7 days or a week to actually get the amount of XP books that you need to level a character up to max. But that's not where it stops, guys. We haven't even talked about the amount it takes to level up traces. Leveling up traces is around 1300 as well, guys. It takes around 1300 Trailblazer Power to level up all of your traces from 0 to max, assuming that you didn't have any before, right? So if we're talking about the amount of days to get that, guys, it's going to take around 8 days to get the amount of materials you need for that. Now we're sitting at around 2 weeks of investment just to get a character's level and traces up, but we haven't even talked about Ascensions, guys. Ascensions will take around 2 days to get. The Ascensions just go by really fast. You get 5 per run normally. It takes around 2 days to actually get all of the character Ascension materials you need to get them to max level, which is not really too big of an impact, but when we're looking at a matter of weeks, it does make a pretty sizable impact, guys. That's 2 days where you're just completely farming them. And this is not even including light cones or relic farming or anything like that. This is just solely for the character itself, guys. So right now, guys, we're looking around 15-16 days to actually get max traces and max level on a character, but we haven't talked about light cones yet, which that's what we're going to talk about right now, guys. One other thing I should mention, guys, is it's going to take around another half a day. I didn't include in to get the actual boss materials that you need to max out a character. But now let's go ahead and look at the light cones, guys. What's the cost of leveling up light cones? Because I think, personally, that light cones go hand in hand with a character. You need light cones for them to hit big damage. You need light cones for them to survive. You just need a light cone on them. That you have to have a light cone on them for them to do anything. So first, let's take a look at the difference in cost between a 5-star light cone and a 4-star light cone. So as far as what a 5-star light cone costs to upgrade, guys, it's going to be over 800,000 credits, almost 900,000 credits to level up a light cone from level 1 to level 80. That cost does reduce by around almost 200,000 whenever you're doing a 4-star light cone, but that still falls within our margin. If we were to take the cost of building a character up to full, also on top of this, doing a 5-star light cone too, we're at around 4.7 million credits spent, which still falls below our monthly credit count of 5.2 million. So yeah, I mean, you obviously have to farm in the trace materials here too, so you have to account in for the time it takes to farm those, which is around another 2 to 3 days to actually farm these, which actually equals out to another like 2 or 3 days to actually farm the trace materials you need for this. So now as far as time spent leveling up a character, we're at around 20 days now, guys. We're at around 20 days to get a character from level 1 to level 80, and also get their light cone from level 1 to level 80. I didn't do the math and account in for how much it takes to farm these, because I've honestly never run into an issue where I needed more of these. Actually, I take that back. I have. I've just never really farmed them before, so I don't really want to give you guys inaccurate measurements on this. So yeah, I'm not factoring that into the equation here, but it would take more time to get these. So just know it would take probably maybe half the time of the books if I had to guess. So I would say instead of 7 days needed for the books, maybe 5 days for this, or 4 days. So we're around 24 days down, 6 days off of a month, and we still have extra credits on the account to do stuff with, guys. And what do characters need? They need their light cone, they need their levels, they need their traces, and they need their gear, guys. So what is the cost to actually upgrade gear? And don't worry, because I did that math for you guys. So as far as the amount of cost it would take to upgrade all your gear to level 12, I didn't do level 15 because I think it's unreasonable to get level 15 on all pieces of your gear in a month. It's going to cost around 279,000 credits here to upgrade all of your relics to level 12, guys. So how many credits does that leave us left with at the end of the month? It leaves us with around 197,000 credits still available at the end of the month. So after the time you farmed all this stuff to get one character, I'm talking solo focusing on one character from level 0 to level 80, their light cone from level 0 to level 80, a full relic set from level 0 to level 12, you are still left with 197,000 credits. And by the time you finish this, you could already start working on building another credit with those excess credits that you already have, and you are going to be golden to go to level up that character to level 80 next, because the amount of days it takes to actually level up these characters, which is over 20 just for the character themselves. This is not even accounting in for the amount of time it's going to take to farm for relics and stuff like that too. You are getting enough credits to actually level these characters all the way up. So that's why I think, even though that the ratio for farming credits is really nice, it's just really a scam to do so, because they give you enough credits already to level up one character from level 1 to level 80, and seeing as the amount of time it takes to actually level up a character from level 1 to level 80 using Trailblazer Power, I think personally your time is going to be much more well spent actually farming the materials you need to level up your characters rather than farming for the credits. Now guys, I'm not taking into account any events or anything like that. Obviously, with events, you get more XP books, you get more trace materials, you get more credits. I'm not counting in for any of that. I'm just counting for the base game, guys, of what the base game actually gives you guys. So let me just talk about my final thoughts on this, guys. Don't waste your Trailblazer Power on farming credits, guys. As you saw from our breakdown, you do get enough credits per month to level up a character from level 1 to level 80. Without even having events in the game. With events in the game, you could probably do 1.5 characters, if I had to say. If you have a battle pass, you could probably do 2.5, because the paid for battle pass, if you wanted to pay for the battle pass, it will give you around 1 extra character to max level in a month, which is really nice. That's why I buy the battle pass, but that's none the wiser anyways. And I think this just gives you the option to farm characters and level them up much faster than trying to go and pre-farm credits that you think you're gonna need, because you will ultimately get them. Anyways, guys, tell me what your thoughts are on this in the comments below. I just think it's a scam to farm for the credits, considering they give you so much throughout the month. And yeah, that's really going to do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, in a couple days from now, I would say maybe 4 to 6 days from now, I don't know when the video comes out, it'll be out sometime like late next week. We're going to be talking about the giveaway for the new character Kafka. Yeah, so we're doing a giveaway for Kafka, guys. More details to come in a video next week, though. So just make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel and also in the Discord as well, because that's where the giveaway will be taking place. So yeah, that's really going to do it for today's video, guys. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one. Later. Bye-bye.